Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about general notary work and loan signing. I had someone ask me, why have I started making videos more pivoting to something else and not loan signing? Have I quit or what's going on? No, I have not. And so I decided I'd make a video about it today because I know that I'm not the only one out here who are having issues. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering what is going on. Maybe you're not getting a lot of loan signing work assigned to you. Maybe you're not getting those phone calls. Maybe you're not getting those text messages from those signing services. And you're wanting to know what in actual hell is happening. Well, we're going to talk about that because I decided that I would put together a few little key pointers so that we can discuss what could be possibly happening. And it has nothing to do with you and your marketing. It has everything to do with the industry itself and the person or people who are actually going full time. Maybe we're on the outside looking in, of course we are. We don't know these people's stories. So I decided we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that right now. So without further ado, let's dive in. Number one. Do they live in areas where no one else really has even thought about being a notary? Maybe you're following someone, or maybe you've seen a video of someone who actually lives in a rural area. How can you tell? By being observant. Whenever you're watching videos and you're doing research on all of these different gigs that you're deciding that you want to do, whether it's passive or extra income, always pay attention to the area and what they're talking about and their whole surrounding of the video. Don't just watch the video, watch the video. If someone is doing a video and they're taking you on a road trip and they're saying that they do notary work full time, pay attention. What do you see in that rearview mirror? Is it nothing but trees? Do you see city lights? They may live in a rural area. And the reason why I say that, before anybody knock me, I come from a rural area because I know you can hear this slang coming up out my mouth. And when I was growing up, no matter what we had to have done, whether it was for lawyer, whether it was burial plots, because my family believed in making sure that we ready to go in the ground. Anyway, there was one lady who always showed up, no matter what. I would see her pulling up in everybody's yard. It was this one lady. She was the only notary. Nobody else is trying to do that job. So being that we're in a rural area, could she do it full time? Of course she could. Think about it. Pay attention. Maybe you live somewhere where it's full-blown competition and you cannot be the one to get all the work. But if you're in a rural area, of course, they're going to give you all the work. If you sign up for signing services, they're going to give you all the work if they have work out there. If they don't have signing services because you live so deep somewhere, then of course, if you got to Google my business, when they Google you, you're about going to be the only one out of two, maybe three, if that much, where they see. And if you're getting all the reviews, of course, they coming to you and you can go full time. Number two, let's move on. Do they live with other adults that are contributing to the monthly bills? Maybe you are a single mom. Maybe you are doing everything you can to run all your bills by yourself and you don't have that help coming in and out. You got to do what you got to do to make ends meet. Maybe you are getting enough work, but it's just not enough to suit your life. Maybe you are a bachelor and you live by yourself. You don't have a wife, you don't have a girlfriend living with you, you don't got nobody help you do nothing. You got to get it by yourself. Where you live. If you live somewhere where the bills are substantial, then you know straight out the gate, you can't be full-time. I'm not saying you can't never be full-time. Don't nobody say I said that. I did not say you can never be full-time. I'm just saying that this is definitely one of those crawl, creep, fall off your knee, get back up on your knee, keep crawling until you finally can get up and walk type of gigs. That's all I'm saying. Number three, are they retired? Are they getting money every month anyway? And this is actually a gig for them and not full time. The reason why I say that is because some people will say that they do it full time, but they actually retired. I retired, so I was bored and I decided I would jump out and do this and get this full time. Is it really full time if you're getting a check? One day it's going to be me, but if you're getting a check, is it really? Let's move on. Number four. Have they just been in this game so long until they are well known by the industry? And of course they can do it full time. If they're well known, if you're watching a video with someone who clearly is well known in their city, Everyone knows who this person is. They're inviting them on their shows and they're talking to them. Look, everybody knows them. They are trusted. So when if an escrow office needs something done or a bank somewhere needs something done, sometimes they'll pick up the phone and call you. And I know they will because I had a bank call me directly. They will call you or they'll shoot you a text message. Hey, I have a work in your area. Could you get this for us? Of course they can be full-time. See, always pay attention. Everybody don't have it that way. Everybody don't have it that good. And some areas don't have huge amounts of escrow offices. So if someone has been signed on as a preferred, bear in mind this office has several preferred agents. And I can tell you that for a fact. Some agents have several because I was able to ask one because Notary Pen called me and said that they think I do such good work for them so they wanted to make me as a preferred. So I decided now's my opportunity. Let me dive deep into this. Let me figure out, do they actually have more preferreds? Let's figure out how this actually works. And I asked them, how many preferreds do you have? Do you just pick a certain one for certain areas? She said, no, they have several, but they like to get as many as they can of trusted people. So now if you live in a big place like this where I'm at, and then you getting several trusted people and you calling them asking would you be a preferred, now I still got to compete with the other people who's been in it. Move on, next. When you hear someone say market yourself, okay, now market yourself, that is true. But how many people do you actually think is putting a briefcase in one hand, a suitcase in the other, dragging behind them, rolling off in every escrow office they can find, begging and plead to please sign me up? You fresh out the gate? Come on now. And nobody's doing that fresh out the gate because they nervous for one thing. They may bring up enough nerve to actually go in one and ask, will you please give me, an opportunity? But for the most part, to go full time, you have to have something else that is helping you to get to that point. Let me tell you something. A lot of people have hookups. I don't have a hookup. I'm unfortunate enough to not have to have that. So what I do, I make sure that I do not put all of my eggs in one basket. Am I saying that you cannot go full time? Of course you can. And if they ask me to do something outside of my time, outside of my work hours, and it's decent enough for me to get to, then of course I'm gonna go get that. So no, I have not retired, but I also don't have my eggs in one basket. Do you know what happens when you poke them all in one? I'm gonna tell you what happens. When you put all your eggs in that one basket, then as soon as you drop that basket, all your eggs crack, you have nothing. Do you want nothing? No. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna accumulate several baskets. You're going to accumulate several types of incomes coming in, whether it's passive or extra work. You're going to accumulate other baskets. Drop that one. This one right here is holding you up until this one right here, until you can able to fix what's going on over here. Never keep everything one way. So with that being said, take what I just said into heed and think about it. It's never always about you. You're not getting work because other things are happening behind the curtains that you have no idea is going on. So give yourself a break. If you're worried and bothered about it, just give yourself a break. That's all I got to say. Give yourself a break, relax, calm down, and realize that things happen the way they happen for a reason. Do you have other baskets? If you don't, you know what? I got more baskets on my channel. Maybe you need to dig into them. You guys know what to do. Like, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell because I'm going to bring you something else. And I hope you like the video. You guys have a good day.